life of a single girl just trying to survive her mid-20s. I woke up at 12:30pm because I stayed up till 4am crying. Fall in love, kids, it's not fun. But I put some makeup on and tried to make myself feel better, and I went and picked up my niece so we could do some Christmas baking. The scarecrow just lives in the back of my car. Makes me feel less alone. Anyway, I was still sad, so I decided to fix it the only way I know how. By eating my feelings. So I went and treated everyone to some fish and chips. It's nothing like a bit of comfort food when you realise you'll never be with the love of your life. Curry sauce makes everything better, what can I say? Anyway, once we were done baking, we went and got a Costa, and we sat in the car while I unloaded all of my life problems on my 11-year-old niece. She made fun of me for still being single in my mid-20s. And my 7-year-old niece made fun of me as well. Pause to read. In need of some serious therapy. I'm going to watch one of my favourite comfort movies of all time and not think about reality. Okay, love you, bye.
Being single really is a blessing, and I'll tell you why. I don't have to compromise my peace, my safety, my happiness, my future, my dreams, my goals, everything. I don't have to compromise any of that. I can do what I want, I can go where I want, I can eat what I want, I can say what I want, I can be unapologetically myself. It's bloody great! When you reclaim your energy back, when you reclaim that strength back, that power, sky's the limit. It really, really is. 2.5 years, just over that now, single, celibate. I cannot recommend it enough. You truly, truly do find yourself. So looking forward to the adventure. Yes, I am.
5 years ago, I was crying on walks alone, terrified I'd be lonely forever. I thought happy couples had something I'd never get. But today, I'm 43, single, independent, and the happiest I've ever been, and I haven't actually settled down. I've taken 8 solo holidays, built a career I love, and learned to actually enjoy my own company. So, what changed? I got therapy, I made plans every weekend so I didn't isolate, and I treated solo time like a skill, exposure therapy. But yes, there were moments it was hard. Once I even left a trip early because I'd run myself into the ground before going, but I kept going and I got stronger. If your life takes a turn you didn't want, your happy ever after might just look different and still be amazing. Mine is being a pet mum, an auntie, a strong woman, and knowing I'm building a life I love on my own terms.
Okay, but now, seriously, how are single people surviving in Uncle Cyril's economy? And no offense to anyone who is in a relationship, cohabiting, married, in a partnership. No offense, because I know life is also tough for you. But as a single person, I have to pay my bond completely out of my own salary. I've got to pay my Wi-Fi out of my salary. I've got to pay the entire electricity bill by myself. I've got to pay my entire rates and taxes by myself. I have to buy all my groceries myself. And it seems that every time I go grocery shopping, my groceries have gone up significantly. How are we surviving? How?
Ugh, this message is for the girls that live by themselves and are single. So if you're a dude or you're not those two things, get out. Okay, for the rest of us, no one talks about how hard it is when you go through something and you just need someone to talk to, and that partner isn't there anymore, and you live by yourself, so it's just quiet. And you could call your friends, but you feel like a burden because you don't want to just ring them up and tell them that you're going through something. And you don't want to just date or like have some random person validate you because that's not worth it. So you're stuck in this limbo. You got this.
I've been single for over 13 years, so I know a thing or two about spending the Christmas period solo and single. Here's a state of me. I was struck down with the flu about 4 or 5 days ago, and I feel like I'm slowly coming out of it, but my face, my skin is giving rundown. Or corpse chic, as my friend would say. Sometimes the Christmas posts can be very overwhelming, so I know a lot of people have done it, and I've definitely done it in the past, is deactivating your social media accounts in the lead up to Christmas and after Christmas. If you feel like that is going to trigger you and make you feel unhappy by seeing what everyone's doing or all of the family photos in the matching Christmas pajamas, then definitely just protect your peace and delete social media for this month. Got a bit better when it comes to social media. I don't find that it triggers me as much because I know a lot of it is for show, and not everyone shares their down days like they share their ups. And so I think it's important to remember that when it comes to comparing your life to other people's. It's a tough one, and I know it's hard to be thankful for what you do have, but a lot of people would cry out for the situation that you're in, and having loved ones around you is an amazing part of that. You know, being so thankful for what you do have and who you do have in your life. You have a roof over your head, and you have a job, you have money in the bank, you have your parents, and you have people sitting around your Christmas dinner table that a lot of people don't have. And I think that is a stark reminder that we're a lot richer and luckier in life than lots of people around the world. And it's so hard to be grateful and thankful for that, but it's true. I'm so violently reminded that this time of year brings up a lot of grief for people and a lot of stress, and I'm so thankful to have my, you know, the people that I do have in my life, whether that's not being in a relationship, but, you know, you can't have it all. Spending time with friends and those that fill up your cup are so important. People that drain you, just try and stay away from them. But getting little dates planned in with friends, you know, going for a nice roast dinner, going to Christmas markets, you know, finding plans every weekend in December that will make you feel happy, give you something to look forward to, and revolve your life around all of the good, tasty food that comes out around this time of year. Creating new traditions for yourself. If that means that you have a Christmas Eve bath, or you watch a specific film on Christmas Eve, or the week before Christmas you get around and surround yourself with all of your girls and all your friends, and you do like a Friendsmas. Anything like that, I think creating new and fun memories, it gives you something else to look forward to, which is always key at this time of year. Creating new traditions and new fun things means that you are eradicating all of the bad and all of the not so happy memories from previous Christmases or throughout the year that you've gone through.
Single people, can we take a moment to give thanks for our ability to be sick in our own homes, alone? I know we talk about being sick and single like, oh, there's no one around to take care of me. I don't want someone here right now. I like being by myself. I don't want to have to sweat out my fever in bed next to someone else. I don't want someone else to see me coughing this violently and loudly. I don't want someone to notice how many tissues are on my floor right now. And most importantly, I don't want another human being in this house making it even dirtier than it's getting while I'm sick. Let us give thanks for the ability to be sick with dignity in privacy in our own homes alone.
Can I tell you a secret? Your fear of ending up alone isn't actually about ending up alone. Let me explain. It is about an old belief that you picked up somewhere along the way, in childhood, as a teen, that being alone meant being unwanted, unworthy, not worthy of being first pick, and that belief is running the show. It is something your nervous system has not updated yet in adulthood. Because when you actually do the work to rewire the belief around singleness, around being alone, about standing on your own 2 feet, you will find that being alone can mean expansion, freedom, stepping into confidence, stepping into expansion, authenticity, all the things that your soul is deeply craving. So if you are struggling with the fear of being alone, this is my recommendation I would give to my clients. I want you to get out your journal, get out a piece of paper, and I want you to write out, if I am alone or end up alone, it means journal on this question, really dig deep, and as you start journaling in the flow, you will find the deeper subconscious beliefs coming to the surface on why you feel that way. It might be memories, it might be other things, but give yourself grace because this is the first step to starting to rewire this belief.
This is one for the single ladies. If you've not seen me before, my name is Becky, I'm 40 and I'm single. In the last 10 years, I have been through a divorce, I've become a single parent, and I've had three breakups. So I can definitely speak from experience. If you are recently single, if you are going through a breakup at the moment, if you are feeling pretty crappy, I'm going to help you get through this. I'm going to take this a day at a time. First first of all, here is what we're not going to do. We are not going to wallow. We are not going to message said boy. We are not going to stalk his Instagram. We are not going to feel like we're never going to meet anybody else. Instead, we are going to use this time to better ourselves. We're going to use this time to have the glow up of our freaking lives. The first thing we're going to do is write a list. If you're on this journey with me, give me a follow, because part 1 is going to be exactly what needs to go on this list. Give me a follow, drop me a comment if you're on this journey with me, if you're somebody who needs a bit of this at the moment. This is going to be the best thing that's ever happened to you. Trust me, and we're going to do this day by day. I've got you.